Good morning, my name is John, and every day I'm here doing one type of video or another, sometimes multiple videos on a single day. As yesterday, great thing for me is I had a chance to make a video with my daughter. Please check it out. I created a playlist called Music Talk. So it'd be great to have my daughter did really well. I think it'd be great to have her on regularly. What can I say? So it's the morning before work, and I've got the guitar. I've got this practice video that I'm going to do for today, and just as I sat down, and just sat down, you get the guitar in your hand. So I sat down and just moving my fingers around. I've been spending a lot of time on the minor pentatonic, the blues scale. And what do I really want to say here? It feels good to get the guitar in your hand, in my hand, and just the feeling of the strings under the fingers, just that. The sound of it, the habit of, these two hands working together and doing what they do, is in a somewhat unthinking way. Just feels good. And I think that's kind of maybe due to the fact that I spend a lot of time on guitar. Certainly over the last couple months, I've been spending a lot of time on guitar. And I think over time, what happens is, your nervous system and your brain especially, but like also your limbs, develop aptitude and actually the plasticity. So it actually changes and grows to suit the thing that you're spending your time on a lot of. And so now when I play, it's fitting into this like physiological redesign of myself that's happening like in the nervous system and the musculature and things like that. I don't want to get too scientific-y about it because I think it's possible to just lose the idea by talking about too much of the science in it. And the major point here is that I sat down, I got the guitar in my hand. It felt fresh, although it wasn't like I didn't clean the guitar or anything like that, but it just like maybe because it's a new day. It's a new day and I'm, freshly sitting down on this day with the guitar for the first time, and it just feels nice to have it in my hand and moving it around. Which is cool. I guess that's part of the practice thing, is that all that time going in, and that's one of the benefits that's being yielded. It'd be even better to be really, really good at playing the guitar, because then you could sit down and not just have that great feeling, but also be able to just like rip on it and do wonderful things like that sound great. So you get that benefit as well, in addition to like the physiological benefit that I'm describing now. Right. So in terms of practice, I'm still looking at Albert King Blues Power. So tonight, I think I'll practice. That's what I'll practice tonight when I get home. And I realize I've been talking about, the licks for the opening part of Blues Power, and every now and then I use a backing track for it. What I'll do in this video is I'll add a description. In the description area, I'll add links to the video that I've been using to study the licks, which I think is an amazing video. The guy did such a good job of creating a tutorial. He doesn't say anything, but the tutorial itself is just wonderful. And then as well a link to the backing track. So I'll provide those two links. And is there anything else that I should say right now? I did think to mention one more thing, and that is my use of this little thing. I forget what the technical term is, but rather than using a cable, this is a transmitter. And there's a receiver over here in my amp. So it's sending, communicating. It's really nice in terms of not having to deal with like cables lying on the floor, pulling off of one thing or another thing, or and so on. I don't always use it. I think a cable does give you somewhat better quality of sound, marginally. Mostly it's unnoticeable, but yeah. If I had to say which one gives better sound, I would say a cable. You really wouldn't notice for the most part, I think. Every now and then, I don't want to say it cuts out, it will cut out. I think once it kind of cut out. I don't remember it happening often with this particular maker. But it can happen, and a cable's not gonna. Well, I guess a cable could cut out as well, right? Faulty cable. Anyway, I really like them. So if you have an inclination to get one, this one is the X-Vive U2 transmitter. U2. Oy. There we go. There's the pinch harmonic I was looking for. I will end on that note. The note of pinch harmonic. Have yourselves a great day. See ya.